good. Okay. Awesome. So today we're gonna just try to cover about Push SDK, which you can use to build and interact with Push protocol. So I'll just do a quick recall of what Push protocol is. Push protocol is basically Web3 communication infra for you. Say you want to add a decentralized wallet to wallet messenger kind of a feature inside of your dApp. You can do it in a matter of minutes. It will hardly take you less than 10 minutes to integrate decentralized wallet to wallet chat or wallet to wallet video calls into your app. Plus you can also use push notifications into your app. It can be, you can trigger a notification directly from your smart contract to your user wallet address, or you can use our SDKs to trigger notifications directly to your user's wallet address. So day after tomorrow we have a small one-day hackathon with a prize bounty of $3,000 for you guys to work on, and you can also try to integrate push products into your product. There are a few tracks that you can take part. So today we're just gonna try and go through what and how you can get started with push SDKs. As you guys might have known, today I'm going to be using push.org/docs is the documentation portal where everything is clearly written, including quick start templates and everything. And the second link that I'll be switching between is staging.push.org. This is the staging UI app to interact with push staging network. You can basically try creating a new channel in the push, or you can just test out by sending some messages on the staging network. So these are the two links that I will be switching between, and I'll also show you one quick example app that might be cool for you to just take a look at. So as you guys know, we have push notifications, push chat, push video call. We also have push audio spaces, which is like Twitter Spaces, but let's keep audio spaces for a bit now. I would say explore push notifications, chat, and push video call, which is cool. You can just enable wallet to wallet video calling without having to rely on any third party centralized video solutions out there. So I would like to just show you RTC, WebRTC, yes. Peer-to-peer, yes. So the initial connection is done by the push nodes, which help identify the wallet address by IP. Then from that point, it's just a WebRTC connection. You just interact P2P. Only the connection part, push comes into play. So I'm gonna just quickly show one example app that I'm building. So as you can see, this is Privy Chat. I think I also spoke about this in the last keynote as well. So the goal with this app is pretty simple: to want to make it as good as WhatsApp, in a way that you don't have to explain users how to use a decentralized app to text or make it very simple. So you come here to this website and then you log in. You can use your any wallet, or you can also use your email account. When you put an email account, what this app would do is basically create an embedded wallet. So it feels like you're logging in via a Web 2 way, but still you're actually using a wallet to text a wallet. So now you don't have to worry about losing your private key or anything, or leaking your email or something like that, but still you are getting a Web3 functionality of having a wallet address to be in place against your email address. So now I'm gonna just log into my MetaMask. Even if you guys want to try it out, you can try it out. This app is live right now. It's privychat.xyz. if you guys want to take a look at it. So yeah, if you guys are trying it out, this is the URL. I don't think it's visible, right? Privy Chat, PRIVYCHAT. at.xyz. As soon as you connect your wallet, so there's this one time step of logging into Privy Chat. This is going to be one time. So once you sign this once, you will never have to do it again anytime again until you manually clear out your cookies or browser sessions. So the idea behind this app was I was just simply trying to clone the WhatsApp UI. So it just feels like very similar to what you guys have used to. So you have all messages, requests, and in a groups tab. Plus you can pin chats. You can also do a bunch of things like contact books. Since you don't need to reference address by the address itself, or you don't want to just be referencing it via ENS name or unstoppable domain names, but you can simply mark them as your whatever, give them a nickname, and then you can just text it. It's going to be just there. This is just to make sure you feel like you're using a WhatsApp kind of a app. So I am gonna, let me just reload once. Yeah, so this is just an AI bot that's out there, which you can interact with again, to ask anything about push. It's kind of a docs bot. You can just ask anything about push protocol and it will give you an answer. I'm just showing you just to see how the chat interface works and chat interface looks. We should be getting a response in a bit. Again, it's just a chat app, right? Yeah, so really feel free to chat with the AI bot. But again, this is an app built on top of Push SDK, Push network in terms of communication, P2P chats, which basically I can just text anyone. I can even text Vitalik.eth, but hopefully he doesn't receive it because it will land up in a spam box. But you can also text any wallet address and they should be able to see it. So this is a very quick demo. So now let's get started into how you can build this out or how you can interact with push protocols, other tools. So the best place I would say is the docs. You just need to navigate to push.org and just go hover over this developers, and you would see documentation hub, examples, notification, and a lot of other things. I would say go to documentation hub. That's where everything is written out. For example, if you just want to integrate a wallet to wallet notification system, for example, let's say you have something like a Web3 front end. You don't know what the email address of the user is or anything about like that, but all you know is only the wallet address of the user. In that case, what you can do is basically you first create a channel on the network, that can be done via the front end app itself. You just go to this page and connect your wallet, and then you can just create a new channel here. I have already created one, but it's pretty straightforward. You just go here and then write down your details. You can just create a channel. Once you're there, what you can do is just use your private key, the wallet that you use to create a channel. You just take that private key and put it here, and then you just simply copy paste this code, and you should be able to send notification to any user, any wallet address. So in this example, you can see we are just trying to initialize the user. This is just a way to initialize push API with a current wallet address. In this case, I'm just using a dummy signer, which is dummy private key public key pair that we get from Ethers. But if you want to use our existing wallet, we can input our private key to use our particular wallet to trigger notifications. I will show you that in a bit, but yeah. So here what we are doing is we are just trying to send a notification to everyone that has ever subscribed to our channel, and everyone will be getting the same notification. So it's as simple as three lines of code, and you should be able to send notification to a wallet directly from your app. And again, you can also do this from a smart contract as well, which is also pretty simple, and the docs has it. And on your right side, you see push chat quick start, which is also pretty similar. You until line number 9, it's pretty simple. You just initialize the user. Once you have initialized the user, then it's just you just call this method called send and input the vault address that you want to send the text message to, and then you can attach your content. It can be any type of content, media or anything that you can attach your content here, and it will be delivered to that vault address. So that's a quick start. As you scroll down, you can see like notifications, push chat, push video, and all the other things that you might need. There are a bunch of starter guides, which you can also copy paste. Just copy paste. If you just want to integrate P2P video, you can just copy paste some of the example apps that we have. You can just copy paste the code snippets. It's available in different frameworks: React, Next.js, Vue.js. You can get started just like that, or you can also build from scratch. So first, let's go to notifications docs. I would suggest going to quick start, the sidebar quick start. Here we have written down a simple steps to get started. So I'm gonna just try to follow this quick start and send out my first notifications out of my network, I mean the push channel. So let me just try to, I hope my terminal is visible. So I've created a new folder. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spin up a quick Node.js project like this. You can just use npm init -y to spin up a very basic Node.js project. Again, this is just an example of how you can interact via a Node.js instance. So first, we have to install these dependencies. This is a push protocol API that we'll be interacting. There's only one API right now, which will have all the methods regarding notifications, chats, video calls, everything. So we also need ethers, since we will be converting our private key into a fully fledged account and getting a signer from that particular account. So we will be needing ethers. So what I'm gonna just do is I'm just gonna copy this. I hope everyone's on the same page. If you guys are trying it out with me, just gonna copy this line of command, and I'm gonna go into my terminal, paste it, and install it. So now the dependencies are installed. Let's open up our this particular project in our code editor. I'm using Cursor IDE. Feel free to use any IDE that you want. Let's create a new file, index.js. Let's also actually install .env. So before I actually do anything, I'm gonna just convert my node project to use ESM modules, so we can use import statements instead of require statements. First step, let's actually import .env. This is how we import it, and I think this is just a way to get the env variables to your Next.js project. I think latest node version doesn't require even this to be done. It automatically imports the environment variables, but I think I'm using an older version, so I'm just have to install .env package. Let me also create a new env file where I'll be putting down my private key like this. Private key is equal to private key is equal to 0x something like this. And now the first step is we have to get a signer for a particular account. So the way how I can do this is, let's again go to the docs a bit. So this is what I meant by that. So in this example, they are showing a way to just randomly generate an account, but this won't work for us because we are going to use my account to send a notification from my channel. If you have a channel, then you might have to use your wallet address that you used to create the channel. For example, you used let's say you used 0x123 to create this push channel, then you just have to get the private key for the account 0x123 and then use it, so you can just use that channel to send out the notification to your participants. Let me just quickly copy this imports. We can put this imports here, and let's also copy this part out. Let's just click copy and let's put it out here. The only difference that you would have to do here is just change this line, remove this, and then you would just do process.env dot private key. So I'm just changing this line of code to make sure I use the wallet that is inputted in the env file. So you should actually not show your private key, but in this case it doesn't matter. I have a test account. I am just inputting my private key here. Likewise, you can just get your private key and put it here. Once you do that, you should be able to interact with the push APIs. Line number 15 is how we connect our Node.js app to the push APIs and initialize the SDK. Then once you initialize, you have all the methods regarding notifications, chat, and everything, right? And we are going to use staging environment. We don't want to mess anything in the prod, so we're going to just use staging environment. Let me just console.log the user Alice response to see if everything is working. So the way how we can do this is, I'm just going to run node index.js. So I'm getting a big response, which means it is working, indeed working. So now we have generated the account for my private key that I've inputted. So now let's just try sending in notifications, right? So what I'm going to do here is just go to this particular tab, copy the code here. I'm just going to copy it, nothing more than that, and I'm going to paste it here. So what this line basically is doing is going to user Alice object that we just initialized, and then do channel.send. So basically this takes in two input arguments, one being an array. It can be an array of recipients, or it can just be one star, which means like you're sending the notifications to everyone that has ever subscribed to your channel. So in this case, let's do a star because I want to send the notifications to everyone that has ever connected their wallet. Let me so I have I think 6 subscribers here, 6 subscribers for this channel. I'm using this channel right there. So when I run this script, I should have. So when I do a broadcast type of notification, like blasting a notification to everyone, I will also get the notification back in my inbox. Let's change the notification body so we can know. Let's run this again. So we have gotten the notification here. This is one of the ways that how you can receive a notification. Yeah, this is one of the ways that you can receive a notification. There are multiple ways how a user can receive a notification. One being the push front-end app, and the second being the push iOS app that the user can install, and from that point they can receive all the notifications. And the second way is MetaMask itself. Once you install, so once you go to this MetaMask, right, you can install something called Push Snap, which will broadcast all the notifications that you receive directly in MetaMask itself. So now let's say you have MetaMask with Push Snap in it, and then you have subscribed to certain channels like Aave or Uniswap. Then you've enabled, notifications for sorry, notifications for loan liquidation or something like that. Then you would be getting all the notifications directly to your wallet itself. To do that, you can just navigate to staging.push.org/snap, and you can just follow the step that will be shown here, and then you should be getting all the notification right in the notifications, I believe. So yeah, that's one of the way. And there's also another way. You can install Push extension to receive all the notifications. And the last final way is actually to build out your own white label notification kind of thing inside. Like if you go to Facebook, you would see a notification bar or something like that, in a bell icon something. You click that and it shows like all the activities that has been happening after you left the app. Something like this person followed you, or this person liked your post, or something like that. You can build out your own UI for that. So now that we have sent our notifications from our code base, you can do that from a smart contract as well. And that's how easy it is to send a notification to a wallet address. So these are the, so if you're interested in integrating push notifications, feel free to go to this particular tab or build, which has all the methods regarding how you can work with push notifications in terms of letting your user subscribe to a channel from your front end itself, or doing a bunch of other things within your own UI without having to coming to push tab itself. You can just build out your own white labeled solution and cater to your audience. If you're interested in sending notification from a smart contract, this is where you should go. On the sidebar you see send notification via smart contract. This has the code for everything that you would need to send a notification from a smart contract. I hope this is visible, right? Okay. Then we also have a few UI components for you guys. If you feel like not coding everything from scratch, you can simply copy paste these, or like use these components from the npm package. This package gives out a bunch of useful components for push protocols, chat, video, as well as notifications. One being I think this subscription manager. For example, let's say you have your own push channel, but you don't want the user to go to push tab to subscribe to your channel. You can integrate this widget into your application to let your user subscribe from your dApp itself. Likewise, you can do a bunch of things. I would just say go to this link. Let me find the link. Yeah, so not this. I think it's React Playground. Yeah, so the link is react-playground.push.org. This can be very handy if you want to test out few API calls to the push network in terms of notifications, chat, and video, audio spaces, everything. So once you come here, you just connect your wallet and then set the environment. It can be staging or it can be prod. So once you do that, you should be able to see these components. This is one component that you can easily import from the UI web package that I was just showing. So this shows all my notifications, right? I was also seeing the same notification in this app, in my push app. Now what you can do is basically import this component into your React app or any React app, and then you will have all the notifications for a particular user. And you can also, of course, you can filter out these notifications to only show your app related notifications for the user. You can see a bunch of user notifications for my account, and yeah, I think this is like, you can just play around this. If you want to test out chat based API calls, just go here. I think these are like some low level methods to interact with the chat SDK, but this can be very useful if you want to just test out some API calls and how the response looks like before having to write the code for your app itself. Maybe we can do this. So I just put in my wallet info, and if I hit get user data, I'll be getting all the information regarding the user in the push network. I think profile name, picture of the user, and such information, like if I've blocked someone or anything other than that will be here. And similarly, you can also try out some other methods. For example, if you want to send a chat message, you can go to chat.send and then fill this, and then you should be able to send a message via the network. So once how things work and how the responses look like, we have the code base for the same app in the example repository, which you can go to and then copy the code and see like how the payload looks like, and then you can basically write your own code on your app. This is something if you want to do it from scratch, but in any case, if you want to just get started quickly and then use all the products out of the box, you can just use these UI components. So right now I am in the push.org/docs/chat. This is where we host all the information regarding push chat. Before we go do a bunch of things here, let's actually scroll down, and you will be seeing something called push UI components. So this is something that you can do in a very few minutes. This is like a support bot that you would have seen in a lot of Web2 applications, like intercom styled bots, where you have some small icon kind of a thing in the bottom of your website. Like here, you just clicked it, and any user on the website will be able to text to you, and basically you can reply to the user without having to the user having to leave your app, or you can just text the user directly and to solve their queries. This is also very easy to integrate. It has a detailed steps. I would not go through it now, but it has all the information that you might require to use this particular component. And it's as simple of using this particular support chat component that you get from UI web package. So basically this is the package that you should install to use all the UI components, and without, if you feel like you don't want to start writing your code from scratch, you can just use these components. You just have to put in your support address, which is basically your address in this case, and this is the user's signer. In this case, let's say a user visits your app. We want the user to be able to send the messages from their account, their wallet, right? So this is the user's signer. You can get this in a variety of ways, using Ethers or using Vayam, Wagmi, or a lot of other things. You just have to get the user's signer, and then you can just pass it here to be able to text with the user directly from within your app itself. And the second part is, I mean there are a lot of UI components. We don't have to go through each of them, I guess. So I would suggest going through this UI components tab. It has push chat, push support chat, and a chat widget. Let's say you want to integrate this window, right? So you have a chat window and a way where user can connect their wallet and send the message directly from within your app.